It's Week 5 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on the Jaguars. Burner at wide receiver. He's coming off a game where he had the hot hands, over 160 yards receiving. It's the Jags and the Titans, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Now the humidity still affects. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
That's to the tight end, Wiley. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Taking a peek at the numbers from last week for Burks. 6 catches, 57 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
To throw on second down, Cody. He gets it to Burks again. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Back to throw again. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. In motion, left goes Burks. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Looking to throw on second down. Cody, quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it.
That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was Treylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And Monty Rice there on the tackle.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Lawrence on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong.
And take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. On 1st and 10, Cody. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 2nd down now, it's Hoover, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 1st down, Hoover. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, it's Hoover.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against the defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Cody. He'll find Hodgins there, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Cody. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
Red on red. Go.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Those two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. They go play action with Lawrence. Open man downfield is Ridley. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, Bart, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Rich. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Kill. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And his kick is good. And it will knot us up at 10. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Cody. And quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Cody. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowman. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hoover. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 44 yards. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Rodgers' numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy. And back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a give to Bigsby.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Looking to throw. Cody. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That's complete to Parker Washington. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
let's go.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Calvin Ridley, touchdown! Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to move back in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Cody. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Throwing again. Cody. And his pass incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Hey, go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Ready.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Easy. Read a 24. Read a 54. Ready.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They go play action now. Lawrence. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Easy.
Now Lawrence to throw. Throwing middle, and it's It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On third down, Lawrence. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go, boy. Rip, 23.
Second and 10.
13, Lou.
Lawrence will throw. This one caught by Ridley. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On third down, here's Bigsby. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Hey.
From the 25, here's second down and 8.
Safe right.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence. He's got Smith here. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Cody. Pass to the tight end, Wiley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throwing on first down. Cody. And his throw is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Now here's Burks on the jet sweep. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Cody. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Cody. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 27 all. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Red on red.
On play action, Lawrence going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Jags have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Traylon Burks headed back out with the rest of this offense.
He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Cody. On the out route, he's got Burks. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about routine.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Up the middle they go. Hoover, and he will have the Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw on 2nd down, Cody.
Will find Hodgins there complete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Operating from the gun, Cody. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hoover.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now here's Burks on the jet sweep.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Traylon Burks taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, Lion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Easy. Read him 24. Read him 24.
Now Lawrence. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. On 1st and 10, Cody, and that one complete to Hodgins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
73 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hoover. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Bowman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there? Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number one receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. On the carry, Bigsby. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll come up now. This is second and long. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Titans down by 7, 50 seconds to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here comes second down at 5. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Bowman. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
Here's 2nd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
Blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball that gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Coaches love the rack run after catch, especially here in overtime. Took the short pass, turned it into a big play.
And that's what coaches talk about when they talk to their teams about what overtime means. How many big plays have to be made in order to win a ball game, and which play will be the big play. Short pass turned into a long run. Maybe that's the play that they needed to spring a victory.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Rich, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Lawrence.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So for the Jaguars, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the calendar change to October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.